What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Talon and I make new videos every single week. So if you like what you see here, consider clicking subscribe. Today, we're turning up the Corolla to 11 sound-wise. I'm back here at Adrenaline HQ where I previously have done a lot of work on this car. We have since dialed in the tune, which took a very long time. You guys can check out the video up here in the corner to get yourself caught up to speed. So now that the car is running great, it's making good power, it's time to experiment with some more noise-making things. Technically power related, but in this case, we're really just shooting for a little bit more rowdiness out of the GRC. Previously, you guys have seen quite a few videos of me installing AWE exhaust systems on a few different vehicles, both my 4th gen Tacoma, my 3rd gen Tundra, and of course the GR Corolla. I have been running their touring edition of this exhaust for the past year now. And with a simple piece like this right here, we are going to be converting it to the track system. And all it takes is really this pipe right here. So already got the car up in the air. Let's take a look under here and see what we're working with. So first and foremost, one of the things that really drew me to AWE is that they are a Pennsylvania-based company. I actually went and visited at their headquarters and saw how everything was made. I, of course, am from Pennsylvania originally, and they make some killer products here in America with a really good warranty, guaranteed factory fitment across, I believe, all of their platforms. And when it came to the GR Corolla specifically, I love that they stuck with the 3 exhaust port design. This thing has been sounding great, and I love taking this thing out for drives. It's nice and comfortable because of the touring edition. I did put in the valve system here, so basically that valve is running open all of the time. And then when we come forward towards the engine, this right here is their 180 technology. You can kind of read it there. It's a little dirty under here. 180 technology by AWE. Essentially, this is kind of like a resonator where the sound kind of bounces around in here and eliminates drone, makes it a little bit quieter and more tolerable for a daily driver type of car. Still sounds great, still sounds rowdy as it sits, but essentially this new pipe to convert it from touring to track, this pipe right here, we are going to simply replace this resonator system here. And I bought a new gasket, OEM from Toyota, that I'm going to put into place right there. And it should be like a 5-minute install, nothing too crazy when it comes to installing this. So this conversion kit does come with hardware from AWE, so I have some new bolts that I can replace these with. I really torqued those down for the springs there. So it'll be nice to throw something new on there, as well as a new clamp. And I figured since I'm taking it off from this connection right here, it would be a good idea to replace this gasket. It's not necessarily a one-time thing. Toyota may say that it is, but I have reused it from the stock exhaust. Here's the part number if you decide to do this yourself. Everything else though for the track conversion is included in the kit, and if you already have the system, it's pretty inexpensive to get something like this. So now I'm just gonna remove these bolts, remove this clamp here, and I should be able to kind of pull it down and slide it out of the hanger right here. These springs are under a ton of tension, so you just wanna be careful when you pull these off. Probably gonna go shooting out. There's one. Ooh. And there's 2 in that tension I was talking about. This clamp right here, it's the last piece. And I'm probably going to check the hangers back here and just make sure everything is staying in place and lined up the way that it should. Probably end up just reusing that, so let's pull this off of here. Gotta release this exhaust hanger here. Just wiggle it out. Now, as I reassemble everything on the gasket side here, they do supply these new flange bolts, and the flange is almost the same size as the spring here. These would work, but just for a little bit of a peace of mind, I am going to put these washers back on here too, which I did originally on the install. The new OEM exhaust gasket fits right into the end of the pipe right here. Just make sure that gasket is sitting pretty even all around, and now we can install it. Slide the exhaust hanger back on. Now this part right here is going to be the hardest part, just because I need to put this under tension. So let's see which side is easier. Probably this side. May actually give this a little bit of slack. This gasket actually seats on this side better. All right, that's it. About a 5-minute install. If you have a lift and all the tools. New track pipe is in. Gasket is seated nicely. I actually ended up getting some new nuts for the back here. It's because the old stuff was a little corroded. Gasket looks like it is seated nicely, and now we are ready to get super rowdy in this thing. I luckily have some sound clips of when I installed the system originally, so I did a cold start this morning so we can compare to that, and video is never gonna do justice for this stuff. AWE actually created a really good comparison video of both of these exhaust systems as well as stock over on their page, so I'll leave a link to that as well for even more sound clips. But now all that's left to do is take it off the lift and take it for a spin. So like I always say in these exhaust install videos, video and the audio that I can capture with the gear that I have, it's never going to give you a one-to-one representation of what the car actually sounds like. However, after checking out some of the clips, I think you can really notice a difference between the touring and the track version of this exhaust system. The touring is definitely going to be for those of you who may be daily driving a vehicle like this. It's a little more subdued in the cabin here. It's not as raspy and rowdy when you're driving on the street, but at the same time, it gives you a really nice deep rumble coming out of just a 3-cylinder motor, which in my opinion, is pretty dang impressive. Now, my impressions of the track conversion, which I might add, is as of right now when I'm filming this, the conversion costs less than 200 bucks. So you're removing your resonator, installing this basically straight pipe all the way through the system, and you can do this conversion for about $180. If you bought the track version originally and want to switch to the touring, that's going to be a little bit more expensive because of course there's more materials. But for a less than $200 upgrade to a system that I already enjoyed, I think for my personal uses, the track system fits this car just a little bit better. It makes it more rowdy. There's a lot more raspiness all throughout the rev range. And even though it is quite a lot louder, when I'm sitting in the car here, it's not overbearing. I'm currently in 6th gear doing 65 miles an hour on a highway. I'm at about 2,500 RPMs and it's honestly not that bad. Let's take the RPMs up a little bit to where it gets possibly a little bit droney compared to a touring edition. Here we're at 3,500 RPMs doing 70 miles an hour. Honestly, inside the vehicle, it's still not that bad. I know for a fact on the outside, it is a hell of a lot louder. When you get up past 4,000 RPMs, this thing is screaming. Depending on how you have the car tuned, if you went with the tune, you definitely hear a lot more burbles and pops. If you've been following what I've been doing to this car, I am of course running a high flow downpipe too, which adds a little bit more sound to the system. But I would say night and day difference going from touring to track, and I thought it was going to be kind of unbearable, like I wouldn't want to daily drive it. This car is already loud visually and it's just a really cool driving experience, so I think having a little bit extra decibels overall is kind of a cool thing. I am saving the touring version of this exhaust with the resonator in place. That way, if I decide in the future that it is too much, I could switch back. But for now, I think I'm living with the track version of this exhaust, and I'm a big fan of how it's sounding. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Can you tell the difference between the two? And if you can, which one would you prefer on your GR Corolla? Big thanks to AWE, awesome company to work with, and I'm proud to have their products on almost all of my vehicles now. If you want any more information about the products that they offer, I will leave a link in the description down below. And I believe that's all that I got for this video. So if you guys are new here, consider clicking subscribe. I make new videos every single week. As always, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.